Welcome everybody. Comfort or character? Which one do we want? Well, quite honestly, I'd like to have comfort more than I want to have character, but what I've realized is if I've got character, I'm going to have more comfort. So there are certain things that I do in my daily life, and I've been doing them for a while, and that has given me some wonderful momentum in my life, and it's really helped me to become successful, achieving some worthwhile goals, like this business, like my real estate business, like the stock market, like my friendships and my family. So there are certain activities I need to do on a consistent basis over a period of time in order to have success. One of the things I want to talk about today is the 3-Point Commitment, a book that was written by Will Bowen called The Complaint-Free World. I highly recommend this book. I was so full of complaints about everything. When I picked up this book, I thought, well, I don't complain much. But I was an unconscious competent. In other words, I was not aware how much I complained and how effective I was at complaining. The book also talks about no gossip. How much we gossip about other people. Gossip is malicious chatter about someone else that's not in our presence. Whether it's the President of the United States, whether it's a movie star, or whether it's our brother or sister, our mother, our father, our friends, our coworkers, it's amazing how much I was unaware of how much I gossiped about people around me. Now, a lot of people say they don't gossip at all. But if you listen to their talk, if you listen to what we say, you'll realize that we do gossip a lot. And do we want other people to gossip about us? No. Do we want other people to complain about us? If you got a problem with me, please come to me and let's discuss it face to face. The next thing he talks about in his book, A Complaint-Free World, is criticism. How we are critical of our family and friends. I don't like being criticized. I don't like being told you're not doing this right and not really having a solution. Society is harsh on us. People are harsh on other people. Because if I don't feel adequate enough, it's easier for me to criticize you to build myself up so that I feel better about me, but it's false. What I need to do is I need to help someone that is struggling to become successful and to be better without criticizing. For instance, if I have an employee that's late to work every morning, and I say, you're always late, you're never on time, they already know they're late. They already know that they're not on time. Why do I need to bring that up? What I need to bring up is, what can we do so that you can get here to work on time? This actually happened with one of my employees. And they said the problem I've got is my wife used to stay home with the kids and take them to school. But we were struggling financially, so she got a job. And now she has to be to work and I have to be to work. So what we've been doing is I'm late a couple of days a week and she's late a couple of days a week. We trade off, but we cannot get the kids to school on time and be at work on time. We don't have someone to take the kids to school. So we have to be late until we find another solution. Well, once I found out what the problem was, I looked at it from a different standpoint, because before I was looking at it, they're late because they don't want to come to work. They're late because they're lazy. How can we get rid of that gossip? Once I started figuring out the solution to the problem, started realizing how can we help this couple so that they can get their kids to school on time, they can be to work on time, what do we need to take? So looking in Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he says, seek first to understand, then to be understood. If I would have just said, you got to get to work on time, if you're not to work on time from now on, we're going to fire you. And we did fire them, how would that help their family? It wouldn't help their family. If there's a way that we can figure out a way so they can come to work on time, and get their kids to school on time, now we got a solution. Now we're working. We really care about people. Another book to read is called Leadership and Self-Deception. because it's easy for us to fall into the trap of seeing people as objects and not as people. We all want to realize that we are people and that we are a creature of God. God made us. God wants us to be humans, and God wants us to love Him and to love other people. So how do we make that happen? Well, I want to talk to you about the 3-point commitment. As you notice, I've got a band here, and I've spoken about this in other videos, but the importance of doing this. I've been doing this program for over 8 years. For over 8 years, I've worn a little plastic, rubbery type wristband, and I wear it because there are 3 things that I want to totally eliminate from my life, from my personality. One is profanity. Profanity is the language of the hurt, and I don't hurt today, except sometimes. You hurt my feelings, sometimes I want to lash out and use profanity, but overall my life is really blessed. Overall, I'm very grateful for my life, but sometimes I don't get my way, and sometimes I want to drop the F-bomb. But that's not the way to do it. Because when I drop the F-bomb, if I drop the F-bomb with a coworker or with a family member, it's going to hurt people's feelings. And that's not what I want to do. I want to create a great environment. I want to be a safe person. Dr. Henry Cloud wrote a book called Safe People. And when I started reading that book, I got convicted on how unsafe of a person I was at that time. And I've worked on, once again, character or comfort. I've worked on my character to be a safer person. How can I be a safer person? One is by just simply not using profanity. 2 is by listening to someone else and get the facts and the emotions and the feelings before I make a judgment. So not using profanity is the first thing. You know, it's my right to be able to cuss and all this stuff. And then one person said, well, profanity gives a person an excuse not to listen. So I want to get those negative words out of my vocabulary, and so I made a commitment not to complain, not to gossip, and not to cuss. The other one is complaining. You know, what good does it do for me to tell you that the weather is bad? You know, the weather's not bad. It could be snowing outside, and some people will say it's horrible. But kids that like to, or people that like to go snow skiing, they're like, it's snowing. We're going to have fresh powder to ski on. It's going to be great. And then there's people that are like, I can't believe it's so hot, you know. Well, there's other people that want to go to the swimming pool or want to go to the beach, want to go to the ocean. And it doesn't work so good as if it's 32 degrees if you're going to the swim or go to the beach. So they want it to be hot. And we just complain about everything. We complain about the line at McDonald's. So now they've got kiosks set up so we can go faster. The lines at Starbucks, spending 30 minutes waiting in line in our $40, $50, $60, $70,000 SUV. I mean, we complain about everything. And the opposite of complaint is gratitude, is to be grateful for the stuff that we have going on in our lives. How grateful am I today for where I am today? How grateful are you for where you are today? You know, a friend of mine not too long ago was in jail in Mexico. And he got time to think about how grateful he should be for his life and what we have in the USA. How grateful he is to have a family and to have his children and to have his freedom, you know. It's easy for us to get displaced on things that we need to be grateful for. This morning, I went to Oklahoma County Jail to pass out books. And during passing out books at Oklahoma County Jail, I got in touch with how grateful I need to be for my freedom and that I can read. Because I met people in there today that don't see the value at all of reading books. But what I've learned by reading all these books that I've read is that I can have a better life if I'm willing to take action. Okay, everybody, get a wristband. Put it on your wrist, either one. I'm wearing mine on the left because I got my watch over here. I'm on day 4. I've not complained, I've not gossiped, and I've not cussed. Get a wristband, get the book, Complaint-Free World by Will Bowen, and try this. This is one of the greatest ways to build character, is using this wristband to make it happen. I'd love to talk with you. My phone number is down below. If you'd like, you can share this with others. You can like this, which will help us. We're almost up to 3,000 subscribers. Please share it with other people. We get to 3,000 subscribers, it's going to be monumental for us. I know there's some people out there who got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but a lot of you that are watching this have called and talked with me. I know that you're worth it. And so I'm going to continue to make these videos if you continue to watch them. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.